financial wellness. Reach out to them for advice at 855-DON-GINO. And now back to your hosts, Don Getling and Gino Fronti.
Well, happy Saturday from the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show. You're here with the last segment of our show, and I hate this segment because I love my Saturdays with you. Now for almost 6 years, Gino and I have been sharing with you what you need to know, want to know, and should know about real estate, finance, our community, and so much more thanks to the great professionals we brought on our show. In fact, we put all those professionals in one group for you. After we talk to all these great professionals, interview them, we find out where their character is, where their heart is, where their experience is, whether they're the right person for you. And we put them together in a group called America's Professional Resource Group. Kind of sounds like what you need, right? So look us up at America's Professional Resource Group. Go to aprgi.com. That's aprgi.com, as in America's Professional Resource Group, Inc.com. Check it out because you're going to see some of the best professionals. And also what's kind of cool is we put together a magazine for you. That's right. It's called the Vault Magazine. Yes, similar to our Vault Media Studio here. Because, you know, our studio here used to be the vault of a bank. And the reason we call it the vault is precious things are in a vault. It's really hard to get to them. You have to have the right resources to get those precious things and precious knowledge. And we have that in the Vault Magazine. We have 4 issues there from all our professionals writing articles. There's no ads. Not one ad in our magazine. It's all articles educating you and entertaining you. So check us out again at aprgi.com. You'll be glad you did. And you'll be glad you're going to stick with the last segment of our show with Donald Sherwin with the Reap Rickett Law Firm. Love these guys. And Donald is always so calm, cool, and collected. I want you to read me a bedtime story, Donald.
I will. I'll be over tonight.
Okay, good. I know I'll sleep well. But he's so calm, and I swear, if I have anybody who's representing me in a very difficult situation like divorce, I want somebody like Donald just thinks things out. You got 30 years plus experience. Those are the people. Like I do loans. I got 30 years experience. It's in my sleep. I know I'm going to provide the best loan financing program available. I'll dot the I's, cross the T's, ask the right questions, and figure out what's important to you. Kind of the same way when you're handling your client. What's important to them and how to protect them and how to educate them. Because even emotionally, they can go down the wrong path.
That's absolutely
and you need
right.
to bring them back.
Bring them back. That's right.
All right, so Don was talking about getting prepared financially for a divorce because it may be you, it may be somebody you know. So one of the important things he talked about is basically figuring things out up front by doing your homework up front, finances, assets, all that around the home up front versus having to do it in discovery. What does that cost you?
Okay, that is an excellent question. Now, how do we do this ahead of time so that you can really get a firm grasp of what are the important financial bullet points in your world? There are 2 forms that you can get just by going online to the Los Angeles Superior Court or to the California website, the State of California website. And these are called Judicial Council forms. One of them is Form FL-142. That is the Schedule of Assets and Debts. The next one is the Form FL-150. That is what's called an Income and Expense Declaration. Now, you haven't even filed your petition for divorce. Maybe you haven't even told your spouse you're planning on getting divorced. But you can get those forms, fill them out. Do a rough draft.
That's it. I love that because, like I said, I can speak to this now. But if I would have had those forms up front, I would have been so much more educated of what I need to even think of.
Exactly, because they tell you, when you serve this, get the following forms and staple them to them, whatever. But that tells you what you have, debt-wise, asset-wise, what you're making, and what you think the other party is making. That just gives you kind of a broad view of the financial territory you're going to cover. But next thing is discovery. When you hear the word discovery, think expensive. If you can get records, copies of your deed to your house, copy of the deeds to the vacation house up in Big Bear, copies of all of the statements from
Credit
T. Rowe
cards.
Price from Fidelity Investments, from whatever. Okay, get all of your statements for the last few years, and this for the last few years from Chase Bank, from your Bank of America accounts, from all of those places. Get all of those accounts. Then get copies of your Citibank credit card, your Citicorp card, whatever, your MasterCard accounts. Get copies of those. Make them. Go down to Kinko's.
Insurance, life insurance.
Life insurance, regular insurance, auto insurance, any of those things. Get them, make them. Because if you have to pay your attorney to subpoena them or to serve formal discovery on the other side because they're saying, well, I don't have them, or I don't even know what we have, or no, I'm not going to give them to you because I don't trust you. Well, then you're going to spend hundreds is a ridiculously low figure even to say. You're going to be spending thousands of dollars to get what was available to you ahead of time. You could have gotten it for 5 cents a page copied in your free time.
More great advice from Donald Sherwin with the Reap Rickett Law Firm. By the way, how can they get a hold of you, buddy?
They just call us at 661-288-1000. We also have an excellent website.
Really good website.
We have a newsletter that comes out regularly. We write up articles. I write up articles. All of the attorneys write up articles just to give you kind of a thumbnail sketch of a given area of law. So that if you get into that area and that begins to impact you, you take a quick look at those articles, which we keep on the website and available to you. You look at them and you see what you need to worry about next. Then you give us a call and we talk to you about them.
It was great stuff. DivorceDigest.com. DivorceDigest.com is one of their websites. You can go find them on Facebook. Trust me, Reap Rickett. But what's cool is I went through the divorce page, and you have highlighted sections of that. And you learn stuff. You're like, oh, how's that handled? How's that not handled? For example, a lot of you out there may think, oh, the reason we're getting divorced is because of infidelity. Oh, he's going to pay for that. No, you find out California's a no-fault state and it doesn't matter. You're like, well, they get away with it? Well, they don't care about it. They don't even want to hear about it. So you read that and you're like, oh, shoot, that's going to, maybe change things. The other thing was, this is a beautiful one. You're thinking your friends will give you great advice. Don, I can help you hide your money. Or John, I can help you do this. And Martha, let's put all your money in a office. Bottom line, I love this thing is, you called it ROSSI.
Yes.
Which was, go ahead. I'm not going to steal your thunder.
Let me tell you about it. Several years ago, the fiduciary relationship now. What's a fiduciary relationship? You have an accountant. That accountant owes you a duty of honesty, loyalty, and accuracy of the information that they give you. They're supposed to hold your interests ahead of theirs. Attorneys have that duty to you. But what you didn't know is your husband or your wife owes you nearly, probably within a millimeter's distance of the same level of duty to protect your financial well-being. That was spelled out in a set of code sections. Family Code Section 1100 and forward. Family Law Section 2100 and forward tells you what reports you got to make if they're demanded from you. And if you don't disclose what is out there, what you have, what you own, what the other party owns, you can lose not just half of it, but according to this case, Marriage of Rossi, decided by one of our local judges here, and affirmed by the Court of Appeals, you can be sanctioned and lose the entire asset.
How about that? Now, I hope you heard that. I mean, you think, oh, well, if they catch it later, she'll get her half then. No, you hit it, you lose it.
Exactly. That is the authority and the discretion that a Superior Court judge in the Family Law Department has. That's why disclosure. Your attorney's going to tell you over and over again. Tell me about it. Let's disclose it, because if they find it later, it's going to cost you a lot more, and you may end up losing it, plus having to pay the other side's attorney's fees.
Oh, bingo. All right. Unfortunately, we do have to head out on this fine Saturday. Excuse me. But I got a little cough I've been trying to deal with. I'm sure a lot of you are dealing with that too. All right, we're going to close up shop here. Mr. Donald Sherwin with Reap Rickett Law Firm. Again, what's the best way to get a hold of you, my friend?
Call us, 661-288-1000. Our staff are friendly, they're wonderful, they're knowledgeable, and we would love to help you.
All right. And also you can go to Divorce
Digest.
DivorceDigest.com. There's a lot of great information, plus their contact information. Don, thank you again. You are just a great guest, a great person, and you explain things so well. We really appreciate it.
Well, I want to wish you and your wonderful staff here and all of your listeners and your readers and the members of the network the best 2017 you can possibly have.
Excellent. Great job. And thank you for being part of the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show. Again, you can find out more at donandgino.com and check us out at nrecafe.com. And thank you for joining us. Have a great Saturday and be good humans.